Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a haul. In a previous vlog, you probably saw that I took an in-store visit to Ulta and picked up a few items. I was heavily in need of some, well, not heavily, let me scratch that. I'm not heavily in need, but I was in need of some drugstore items. I have not really done a drugstore haul in quite a bit or picked up any drugstore makeup products, so I was very eager to go in and check out what was new. Most of the items that I did pick up are new, I believe, and if not, they're new to me or they were a recommendation from one of my subbies. So yeah, let's get right on into this haul. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I hadn't seen much about that, but it was on a display in Ulta. And it looks really interesting. It looked like it could be similar to the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, the one that they have in a bottle, but in a drugstore, more affordable version. Now, I do believe this was like $17, which NYX tiptoes the border of what I would call a drugstore makeup product. Well, actually, it's drugstore. It's just not an affordable. I guess we like to combine the two. It is definitely a staple drugstore like makeup brand, but as far as it being super affordable, not really. You can definitely even find some like upper brands that charge the same price for a primer, so hopefully it does a good job. They did have like a sponge that they released that doesn't come with it. You have to purchase it separately, obviously, but I don't know, it kind of looked like a gimmick to me. It was shaped like a marshmallow, and if you already have any beauty sponges, I probably wouldn't pick up the marshmallow sponge to use with it unless it's just something that you just think is super cute to use, because it has this pink tone to it too. But I wouldn't really recommend that you do that. It looks hella gimmicky, just being quite blunt and honest. Let's keep with NYX here. I picked up this the brow glue. I think this is what it's called. It's non-sticky supposedly, and it's supposed to be an instant brow styler. It's kind of small. I don't know how many ounces is in it. 0.17 of an ounce, which seems like a little bit, to be honest. And I can't really remember how much it was. I want to say it was either $6 or $7. I'll have everything listed down below in the description box for you to check out, because 9 times out of 10, I really don't remember the prices, since this was like last week when I picked them up. It's basically a brow gel. I'm hoping it's not a Gorilla Girl glue situation, because I don't want my brows to stay like this for a long time. I just kind of want it to stay in place for like a few hours, not for a few years. So hopefully this isn't like super duper strong. If it is super strong and it lasts for like a week, that'll be for somebody, but it ain't gonna be for me, so I'm not gonna be happy with that. But we'll just see. Right now my brows look a mess. I actually need to go get them done. But as y'all can see, I have some pretty wild brows, and most of this is like my natural brows. So if I can find a good affordable brow gel that'll keep it in place, that's not in a pot, because actually that was NYX too. My last brow glue that I really love was a brow like set that NYX had with the powder and the gel in the other pot. Like it was like 2 round circle pans. And I never used the powder, because powder on my brows make them look way too bushy. I don't like that. So I didn't use the powder side of it, but I did use the gel side and really liked it. But I never did go back and see if they still have that available, and I probably wouldn't purchase it again just because I wasted all of the brow powder. So hopefully this is good. And it's transparent, by the way. It doesn't come in any shades, so that's that. The next thing that I picked up here was, this is brand spanking new, I believe. It's the new Morphe Soft Focus Foundation. And I'm going to open it. I picked up the shade Filter Rich 30. So I think Filter is just the name of the foundation, but it's Rich 30. Because we're not able to actually swatch in stores, obviously, they kind of just looked at me and was like, okay, because a few of the reps at Ulta had already tried and purchased theirs. And she suggested that I go with the shade Rich 30, which I think could be about right. I mean, I'm thinking this would be cool. Let me go ahead and swatch it. Even though I'll be doing a video on all of this stuff and show you. So here's what the little dot looks like. And then I'm just going to blend it in on my hand with my sponge. And you know what? This is probably going to work for me. So I don't have to worry about taking it back or anything. That's good. That looks like it'll be a perfect shade for me, honestly. They didn't have all the deeper shades in store, and if they did, it was just one. So I got the only one in this color that they had, which is annoying. Like, I don't know why did they do that. Maybe it's, I don't know. I was going to blame the pandemic, but I'm not sure. We do have a Morphe store in my area that I could get to, but let's be honest, I just don't go into Morphe. I just don't. But the thing about it was they did have that special where if you purchase the foundation, you got a free brush. And it's the Filter Effect foundation brush. And the girl was telling me that she doesn't use it for foundation, but that she... Dang, what did she say that it was better for? I want to say she said it was way better for bronzer. I think that's what she said. I'm going to try to use the foundation with the brush for the first time just to see how it does. And if I don't like it as a foundation brush, I'll just wash it off and use it for another purpose. I have this Morphe brush that is like literally an OG for anybody that is into makeup. It's the Morphe 439 brush, and really everybody who's on YouTube literally has this brush, and it's affordable, or at least it used to be. I don't know how much it costs now because I don't know if they've increased their prices for their brushes, but this brush is super bomb. So this is probably the brush that if this one doesn't work, I'll use that one. I had picked up this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation Powder. I don't have many drugstore all over face powders. The thing with the drugstore and their powders is their shades suck. Like, I don't know what it is with all over face powders. They just don't, I don't know. It's not matching their foundation line. So thankfully L'Oreal came out with they have a decent shade range in this to match the Fresh Wear line that I actually love a lot. The foundation is good and the concealer is good. And to be honest, if anybody asks me, I'm starting off in makeup, what should I get? I would probably recommend that line of the same products, the foundation with the concealer together, and like a contour, a deeper concealer shade for contour, because to me that is like, it's affordable, it's easy to access. You can get it on Amazon. It's also in CVS, Target, Ulta, wherever you like shop for a drugstore makeup, it's there. And they have a lot of shades in those. So I highly recommend this line, and hopefully the powder meets my expectations, because that line is really, really good. I picked it up in the shade, oh my god, does this have a shade on it? Oh yes, 365 Copper. And I can't open it. Oh yes, I can. Here it is. I'm not sure if this is too light for me. I don't know. With all over face powders, it's kind of hard to tell. Here it is swatched. It looks like it's going to be fine, actually. You can't even see it. It's like right here. Yeah, that's fine. In the pan, they look a little lighter than what they actually are. So this is a good shade. I think in the foundation, this is the shade that I should be, Copper. But when I picked it up, since I didn't swatch it, The shade I picked is darker. I forgot what the shade is called that I use. Hopefully it's not too matte. I'm not sure what it says. Full matte coverage, waterproof. So hopefully it's not like too dry, because that's gonna suck. But the next thing that I have here is a recommendation, which was the ELF Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have the matte one, and it's way too dry for me. I like use it because I already bought it and I don't want to waste my money, but it's definitely not a concealer that I prefer. It dries way too quickly, and because I have dry skin, it's not the best concealer for my skin. And I think that like I said, the L'Oreal Fresh Wear concealer is just hands down better. So I wasn't a fan of it, but a few of you said you should get the hydrating concealer, and this one was released after the matte concealers. Had both of them released at the same time or before I picked up the other one, I would have definitely went for the hydrating concealer anyways. But ELF can be a little hit and miss as far as their complexion products go. So you just won't know until you try it. Hopefully that works for me. The last thing that I picked up was this Maybelline lifter gloss, which I've been seeing, I think, commercials of this. Which, yeah, how you still in 2020 influenced by commercials? Me. These makeup commercials and those fast food commercials get me every time, period, every time. But this is the shade Amber, 007 Amber. It's at the bottom, and they have a few shades of this. I don't think they have glitter in it. This one specifically doesn't have glitter, but it might be one shade, like a bronzy brown shade, that looks like it might be comparable to Fenty's Hot Chocolate, that has glitter in it. But the rest of the shades were just like your basic glosses. It's supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be like a plumper gloss. It says lifter on it. It smells really good. And here's the shade. The top is a little hard to close. It's like a nudie pink. So hopefully this doesn't give a tingle. That's why I typically stay away. First of all, my lips are plump naturally. I don't need no more plumping. But it's not really gonna like really plump. So I'm not bothered by that. What I'm bothered by is that little tingly sensation that they put in those glosses. And I just don't like the way that feels. Like, it's annoying, and I feel like it makes my lips itch. So if I have those problems, I will let you know with a quickness, because I literally cannot. I just don't play about that, because I know if it's causing a reaction that I don't need to be using it anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I picked up in this latest drugstore / Ulta haul. If you did like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.